Hello and welcome to the Williams Tops TV community. In this video, as the host, I will show you 15 geniuses who changed the course of history. Have you ever imagined someone with an impressive intelligence capable of making history? Intelligence has always been an important factor in our society, and that's why in this video, we'll talk about 15 geniuses who changed the course of history. Let's get started. Number 15. James Clerk Maxwell is considered one of the most important and influential physicists of the 19th century. Between the years 1831 and 1879, Maxwell made great contributions to physics, including the unification of the theories of magnetism, electricity, and light. His greatest achievement was the formulation of the theory of electromagnetic radiation. Maxwell was ranked as one of the smartest physicists in history, with an estimated IQ between 190 and 205 points, making him one of the most brilliant geniuses of all time. His story is undoubtedly impressive and worthy of being told. And this is just the beginning. If you think nothing could surprise you, wait and see what's next in the following position. Number 14. Galileo Galilei. Galileo Galilei was a famous Italian astronomer, mathematician, physicist, and professor who lived between the years 1564 and 1642. Galileo made various observations that were forerunners of modern astronomy and was very relevant to his time by concretizing the first law of motion and supporting the heliocentric system proposed by Copernicus. His cooperation in the evolution of the telescope was also highly distinguished. Galileo is considered one of the most brilliant scientists in history, and his IQ is estimated to range between 180 and 200 points. His contribution to science is impressive and is a testament to how intelligence can work in humans. And speaking of intelligence, do you think there are more brilliant minds in this world? The answer is yes, and we'll see that in the next ranking. Number 13. Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla is one of the most important figures in electrical and mechanical engineering. This visionary physicist, engineer, and inventor was born in 1856 and passed away in 1943, leaving an impressive legacy in the field of electromagnetics. Throughout his life, Tesla made numerous contributions that revolutionized the world of electricity. In particular, his contributions in the field of alternating current, the asynchronous motor, the rotating magnetic field, radio, and wireless technology are noteworthy. Tesla's IQ is estimated to be between 160 and 310, placing him in a privileged position on the list of the brightest minds in history. Undoubtedly, Tesla has earned his place in history as one of the greatest inventors and engineers of all time. And there are still more names to discover in the top of the smartest. Are you ready to learn about them? Number 12. Francis Galton. Francis Galton, also known as the father of eugenics, was a British meteorologist, geographer, eugenicist, and anthropologist who lived between 1822 and 1911. He is widely recognized for his research and interest in the field of human intelligence, as well as his contribution to the establishment of administrative concepts such as correlation and regression. With an estimated IQ of 200, Galton is among the brightest minds in history. Number 11. William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, one of the most important writers in universal and English literature, is widely known for his play Romeo and Juliet. This incredible poet and actor earned his fame exponentially, and his work is remembered to this day as truly exceptional. But that's not all. His IQ was estimated at 210, making him one of the most intelligent human beings in history. What more could one ask of the universe? Number 10. Hypatia of Alexandria. Hypatia of Alexandria is one of the most important figures in the history of philosophy and mathematics. Born in 370, she was a Greek teacher and philosopher who excelled in mathematics and astronomy. She was one of the first women to stand out in these areas of knowledge, which generated animosity from some members of society. Sadly, her life ended tragically when she was murdered by Christians in 415. Despite her untimely death, her legacy has endured over the centuries. Her IQ is estimated to be between 170 and 210, which demonstrates her brilliance and her ability for abstract thinking. Her story is one of the most painful in history, but also one of the most inspiring for many. Number 9. Marie Curie. Marie Curie is recognized as the first woman to have won a Nobel Prize. During her life, which spanned from 1867 to 1934, Marie Curie made important contributions in fields such as chemistry and physics, and was awarded with 2 Nobel Prizes. Her legacy is significant, and she is considered one of the most important women in history. Marie Curie is regarded as the mother of modern physics, and her contributions were fundamental to the development of radioactivity and the discovery of new chemical elements. Her IQ is estimated to be between 180 and 200, demonstrating her great intellectual capacity and scientific legacy. Number 8. Carl Gauss. Carl Gauss was a genius in the fields of physics, astronomy, and mathematics. He was born in 1777 and passed away in 1855. He was the creator of Gauss's theorem, one of the most crucial contributions in the field of electromagnetism. His intellectual capacity is considered exceptional, with an estimated IQ between 250 and 300. In addition to his scientific legacy, Gauss also left a curious story. His full name was Johann Carl Friedrich Gauss, but he used to sign as Carl Gauss. It is said that when he was a child, his Latin teacher punished him for getting distracted and doodling on his homework, and once made him write his full name 100 times on the blackboard as a penance. Since then, Gauss chose to sign only as Carl Gauss. Number 7. Nicolaus Copernicus. Nicolas Copernicus was a Polish astronomer who revolutionized the perception of the solar system. He is considered the founder of modern astronomy due to his heliocentric theory, where planets revolve around the sun. Copernicus created a series of theses that helped to better explain cosmology as a whole. Despite swimming against the current, he always knew how to express his ideas in a clear and engaging way. His theory, although not widely accepted in his time, changed the way we understand the universe. Copernicus is recognized as one of the smartest men in history. His IQ is estimated to be between 160 and 200, which demonstrates his great intellectual capacity. His work has been fundamental for modern physics, astronomy, and science in general. Number 6. Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton is one of the most influential figures in history. He was born in 1642 and died in 1727, but his legacy lives on in modern science. He was a British physicist and mathematician whose work focused on formulating the fundamental laws of physics. His most notable work, The Law of Universal Gravitation, describes how 2 objects attract each other based on their mass and distance. Newton is considered by many to be the greatest scientist of all time, with an estimated IQ between 190 and 200. He demonstrated a superior intellectual capacity ahead of his time and left famous quotes that are still remembered today. One of the most famous is, "What we know is a drop of water. What we ignore is the ocean." Newton was a true genius, and his contributions to science are invaluable. Number 5. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was a polymath who excelled in both art and science, contributing greatly to humanity. Born in 1452 and died in 1519, he is considered one of the most fascinating and influential artists of all time. Among his most recognized works are Mona Lisa, The Last Supper, and The Vitruvian Man. Ahead of his time, there was no corner that da Vinci had not explored. He is estimated to have had an IQ between 180 and 220, reflecting his great intelligence and creative ability. His art is a subjective form of expression that knows no bounds when it comes to innovation, making him a source of inspiration for artists all over the world. So why not take advantage of the opportunity we have in the palm of our hands to showcase our creativity and artistic abilities? If you like this idea, let me know with a like and share your thoughts in a comment. Number 4. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe was a prominent German writer, poet, and scientist who lived between 1749 and 1832. He is considered one of the most important authors in the German language, and his work has left a significant legacy in literature and culture. Some of his most notable works include The Sorrows of Young Werther, Elective Affinities, Faust, and Wilhelm Meister, the latter of which was considered by philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer as one of the greatest novels of all time. In addition to his literary career, Goethe also made important contributions in the field of science, especially in botany and anatomy. In particular, his work, The Metamorphosis of Plants, is considered a milestone in the understanding of the nature of plants. Regarding his intelligence, although there are no exact records of his IQ, it is known that Goethe was a highly cultured, multifaceted individual with extensive knowledge in various areas of expertise, which allowed him to develop a literary and scientific work of great impact. Number 3. Terence Tao. Terence Tao is an Australian mathematician who, at the age of 24, became a professor at the University of California in Los Angeles, which was something totally incredible and unpredictable for the time from the 1975 onwards. Throughout his career, he has received numerous awards and recognitions for his achievements in mathematics, and his intellectual abilities were visible from a very young age. His ability to solve complex problems has led him to excel in different niches, and in 2020, he was chosen as Australian of the Year, considering his IQ scores of 211 and 233, something very remarkable, taking into account that he was already making waves as a child. Number 2. Edith Stein. Edith Stein was a Jewish woman with an exceptionally high IQ. She was selected as a master inventor at Light International Business Machines Corporation. At the age of just 5 years old, she already had an IQ of 205 points, which was completely unusual and incredible for her time. Edith Stein completed university at the incredible age of 12 years old, which made her one of the smartest women in the world. Her father considered her a perfect human being, and she herself was known as the Edith Stein Project. To this day, her IQ is estimated to range between 202 and 205 points. Edith Stein remains an example of intellectual excellence and a prominent figure in history. Number 1. Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein is one of the most prominent scientists in the history of science. Born in 1879 and died in 1955, he is known for his numerous contributions in the field of theoretical physics and his IQ, which ranged from 205 to 255 points. Among his many contributions, the most recognized, famous, and important is the equation that links energy with mass, E equals mc squared. This formula establishes that the energy of an object is equal to its mass multiplied by the speed of light squared. In addition, Einstein is also famous for his theory of relativity, which revolutionized physics and transformed our understanding of space and time. His ideas continue to be studied and debated by scientists to this day. In short, Einstein's legacy is an impressive example of what human intelligence and creativity can achieve in the field of science and research. Before we say goodbye, I hope this video has inspired you to keep learning and exploring the world of knowledge. Remember that each of the brilliant minds we mentioned in this video were people who dedicated their lives to the exploration and discovery of new ideas and concepts. So no matter what your area of interest is, there is always something new to learn and discover. Thank you for watching the video, and we hope to see you in the next one.
But where is the love?
Williams Tops TV subscribers, we remind you that we love you very much.